Hi, how you doing? This is going to be a relatively quick video. I promised in my last video that I'd be talking about a few of the things that happened over the Christmas-New Year period, and this is one of those. So today I'm going to talk about Ronda Rousey and the absolute demolition job that Amanda Nunes did. Was I surprised? Yes and no. Nothing that happened in that fight surprised me, but I equally wouldn't have been surprised if it had gone the other way entirely. Those of you that have been following my videos for a little while will probably have seen the one where I claimed that Ronda Rousey would beat Floyd Mayweather in a fight. I stand by that, even after the fight recently. Not now, obviously, but when Rousey was at her prime, would she have beaten Floyd Mayweather Jr. in an MMA match where she was allowed to grapple? Yeah, I still say she would have done. I think her grappling was at a high enough level, and whilst Mayweather's striking was obviously significantly better than her striking, I don't think his ability to prevent a grapple would have been anywhere near good enough to stop her from closing to grapple, and if she manages to get to that clinch, then she's won. However, that's not relevant. What we want to talk about today is what happened very recently when Rousey was destroyed. I put this down to two things, and in a way they're the same thing really. The first thing is I think that there's a clear psychological problem here. I think the loss to Holly Holm affected her much more deeply than it should have done. Up to this point, Rousey was at the very top of the tree. She was a previous national champion, silver medal at the world champion, bronze medal in the Olympics, and at that point undefeated UFC champion. She was at the top of the game in every way, and I think that was driving her on. She's clearly got a lot of heart, and the loss to Holm, I think, shook her in a major way. And I think when you go back and look at it, go back and watch the fight, all 38 seconds of it, she comes out completely fired up. She's got that face that Rousey has when she's walking out to fight, and she gets into the octagon and they move and they start, and at that point it could go either way. Nunes lands a really crisp, stiff left jab, and instantly the lights go out in Ronda's eyes. She's lost all that fire, it's gone, and at that point it's inevitable. You can see that she catches another couple and she's trying to clinch and she kind of almost gets hold of her, and it's nothing. That's not Ronda Rousey. It's heartbreaking to watch it, because that's not the same person that destroyed Bethe Correia, that beat Miesha Tate again and again. It's just a different person altogether, and that's the psychological issue. I interviewed Wade Shallers, one of the greatest wrestlers to ever step foot on the mats, a little while ago for World of Martial Arts TV. The video's on their YouTube channel, check it out, it's very, very interesting. Wade's a fascinating guy. And one of the things he said is that true champions aren't created by the ability to remember stuff, the ability to learn. They're people that have the ability to forget. And that's what Ronda doesn't seem to have at this point. Whether that can be changed or not, I don't know. This could be the end of her career. If she can get past that, then she may come back and be successful. But I think what she's got to do is she's got to learn to win again, and that's going to be difficult. Can somebody that was at her level take that step down and fight at a lower level in order to get the confidence and the psychological edge back that she used to have? I don't know. If I'm going to guess, I'd say probably not, to be honest. But it's hard to say. But I think that's there. The other thing, and I think probably the most important thing, and in a way the thing that causes the psychological problems she's got, is her coaching. I think Edmund Tarverdyan, is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. Everyone seems to just call him Coach Edmund. I think he is a terrible MMA coach. I'll try and explain why. I think when Ronda came to him, she was already at the top of her game. She was a stunningly good grappler. She was one of 2 or 3 in the world at her class that could even just begin to compete at that level. And I think that it took her a long time to get in there, and he has slowly but surely removed her ability to fight instead of improving it. Now, I've been tangentially involved in the local fight scene in the UK for quite a while now, and I've seen the difference that good or poor coaching can make on people that I know well. I've seen fighters who have been at the very top of the tree be destroyed again and again, and then to come back again purely because their coaching's changed. And I think that on top of natural ability and on top of heart, I think coaching plays a massive role. And I think that Coach Edmund isn't providing that to his fighters. There's a video floating around YouTube of him and Ronda working the pads about 5 or 6 years ago. And it doesn't look any different to what's being put out now. The way she's moving around the ring, if anything, was better then than it was when she fought Nunes. She's a worse striker now than she was 5 years ago. And on top of that, she's now no longer got the ability to grapple effectively, because she's been focusing on crap striking for so long that it's effectively destroyed her ability to fight. Now, this may seem a little bit harsh, but I think it's backed up by statistics. Let's look at some of the other people that have gone to Coach Edmund for MMA top level coaching and look at some of their statistics. Ronda brought her entire team, the 4 horsewomen of the apocalypse. There were a few. Shayna Baszler went there. Her record, whilst with Coach Edmund, no wins, 3 losses. It's not so great, is it? Jessamine Duke, 1 win, 5 losses. Sorry, I'm going to have to check the other name. I do apologise. Marina Shafir, I can never remember her name. 1 win, 2 losses. But it's not just them. It's not just female fighters that he seems to be making worse at fighting the longer they spend with him. It's the guys as well. Jake Ellenberger, 1-2, lost 5. Travis Browne. When Travis Browne broke onto the scene, he was astonishingly good. He moved like a middleweight and had the power and the strength of a heavyweight. He was astonishingly good. He was terrifying to watch. He destroyed some of the best fighters out there. He was great. And then he went to Coach Edmund. And he won 2 and lost 4. Now, his movement around the ring and his striking is crap. He's no longer that up-and-coming shoe-in for the title. And that's down to coaching. Everybody of any note that goes to train with Edmund Tavernian comes away a worse fighter. He's destroyed Rousey. Now, Rousey's mum claims that his entire coaching career has been based on the fact that he's had Ronda and she's brought people in. Now, I don't know if Ronda and Jake Ellenberger have got a friendship and that's why he's there, but we know that Baszler, that Shafir, that Duke were all there because of her. And I'm guessing that her relationship with Travis Browne took him there as well. So maybe Ronda's mum's got a point. I mean, she's a pretty experienced coach herself. Who knows? But anyway, I'll stop ranting now. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you think? Did Ronda deserve it? Has she got a psychological problem or not? You know, maybe I'm talking rubbish, maybe you think so. Stick something in the comments, let me know. Stick a thumbs up underneath the video, really like it. If you've absolutely hated the video, stick a thumbs down, but do tell me why. Try to keep it civil, because if you're not, I am going to delete your posts. I quite enjoy the social aspect of YouTube, so let's enter a debate about it. You know, it's okay to disagree, as long as we can do it in a civil and friendly way. Check out some of the other videos that I've been doing as well. There's some videos of just me talking, but look at some of the fight breakdowns, look at the stories of greatness. There's a few more of them coming up. I've got a few lined up over the next few days. Check them out, they're really good. And bear in mind, that I am creating exclusive videos for my Patreon supporters. So please check out my Patreon page, and if you're feeling that way inclined, click to support me. Really appreciate it. Anyway, take care guys, I'll see you soon.